said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Tigers offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Ginn. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. It reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground with the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man on the left. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And
the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UNC!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Sends it back in motion. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurley. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job. This defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they...
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got enough for the first. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You held the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Going to swing it on second down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Grove. Across the 25. He's got room. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Ginn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. LSU quick to the line. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the catch. It's Ginn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Under fire. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. You got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll try the run. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been. The coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Stevens. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurley. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Ginn. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hurley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hurley. Turning it on. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete to start this drive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Grove. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off play action on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Will take over. First and 10.
On the run, it's Grove. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. With the catch, it's Cotton. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. This time on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, North Carolina! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Okay, ready? Green 25.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Running into the open space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Henderson. Fakes to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Cooler 18.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
One back, baby, one.
on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Ginn.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.